Welcome to Talking Heads on USA Global TV, starring the one and only wonderful Dr. Jacalyn. It's a prestigious place where world-class influencers and experts meet, and where you'll find the most trusted advisors and coaches for all things in life and business. Visit usaglobaltv.com to sign up for our newsletter, get the value you need, and be first in line to learn about events and giveaways and other valuable content. Connect with us. Email Dr. Jacalyn at usaglobaltv.com to talk about how you can become part of USA Global TV. That's USA Global TV, where the doctor is always in.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to USA Global TV, and hello to our friends listening on Business Talk Radio. I am Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, and our show today is the power of etiquette and manners. We have such a great topic today. I'm really excited for this. Let's bring out my co-host and friend, is Mr. Philip Sykes, who is the principal of the British School of Excellence. And each week he shares with us tips that we need to have more emotional intelligence, to be kinder to other people, and to really be a polished professional. Let's welcome him to the program. Hello, Philip.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. It's always Friday. Here we go. 3 p.m. GMT, and we're live. Thank you, Dr. Jacalyn. Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you as well. And Philip, you may not realize this, but I start every Friday with you. How about that?
Boom. Hopefully the weekend. Hopefully it's a good start into the weekend.
Yes, it is. You shared you already went out for a power run, which I love. I get my exercise in the afternoon. And exercise is really important when we think about self-care and being able to treat other people well. We have to take care of ourselves as well, correct?
Huge point. Yeah, there's something that I love sharing with everyone. There are two aspects to this. How can we give to people and help other people when our energy levels are not, our energy cup is not full? And again, how can we love and care for other people when our love cup is not full? And you're so right. And I think exercise, mind what we eat, is such a fundamental part of our being. And just this morning, I was actually meeting up with a friend of mine, a colleague of mine who helps me with a vitality plan. And we were going through all these aspects, and you had to fill out a questionnaire. And it is all about getting enough sleep. It's all about absolutely what food we put into our bodies. If you drink alcohol, obviously not in excessive amounts, drink lots of water each day. And the fundamental thing, Dr. Jacalyn, which you are so focused on, is exercise. I know you run many exercise classes. For anyone out there tempting and wanting to, engage in a very fun, impactful exercise program, Dr. Jacalyn has recently just launched some amazing classes. So for me, it is very much about staying fit and healthy. And I think through this pandemic that we've all faced and continue to be challenged with, never more so now than now, is the time to really get yourselves out there and get fit, because it's so easy to hunker down, stay locked up, or just think, oh, the weather's too poor, the weather's too bad. I couldn't try and give you enough of a push and a shove just to step out there and look at each day as a challenge, rather than say, oh, I've got to get fit and go out there and say for the next 30 days, I've got to go out and do exercise. Just start with one thing today, and then tomorrow comes and start with something else. And you'll be amazed how that helps your mindset, and you feel so good and invigorated.
So true, Philip. Thank you for sharing that. It's interesting. I appreciate the comments about the fitness. I will be finishing my 400th class at Solid Core very soon. And I would have finished it long ago, but it was for the pandemic and I couldn't get to a place. But the point is that I started with one class. I started by getting in the car and driving over there and getting into the program. And that's what it takes. It takes the first effort, and you think to yourself, oh, I'm never going to be able to do it. Yes, you can do it if you change your mindset. And that's what we hope you take away from all of our programs, is that we're here to lift you up and provide positive information, positive news. And that's what we're going to be focusing on today, something very exciting. So Philip, I'd love for you to share a little bit about our guest for today and the reason you selected him to come onto the program.
I am so excited about this opportunity for you to meet Mike Adeyemo. Mike is based in Africa, and he approached me, I think, just over a year ago, and connected. And this is the power of, our wonderful social media platforms, asking me to deliver a lecture to a platform. And I looked at and he said, it's on WhatsApp. And I said, what? He said, yes. WhatsApp. We've got a group of people who are in this group. What you do is you put your finger on your microphone, you slide the microphone up, and it stays locked, and you can speak into your phone for a period of time. And then when you're ready, you just hit the send button. And I thought, well, this is fantastic. So I delivered a sort of a lecture on the power of etiquette and manners to his amazing group in Africa called Teach the Teacher. And Mike will obviously be explaining a lot more about his vision and passion for education and helping people to really improve their lives through the power of education. And this is how our friendship and relationship is formed. We've kept in touch. The British School of Excellence now sponsors the platform, and we are, there, supporting so many people. And you'll see that Mike has a big vision and a big focus. He wants to be empowering over 10 million teachers by 2025, which I think is just such an amazing vision and focus. And he heads up the Free Africa Alliance, which is a personal development social enterprise for the empowerment of the African community. And Mike really does put everything that he has into this amazing cause, and he does it off his own back. And we as an organization, the Africa Alliance, we really need to find ways for organizations and companies and people to understand that there's so much value and power in there. And I tell you, some of the speakers that Mike has managed to bring onto the platform are exceptional, just like you, Dr. Jacalyn, exceptional. So without further ado, I really welcome Mike with open arms, and I'm very excited about engaging with him today.
Welcome to the program, Mike.
Thank you, Philip. Thank you, Dr. Jacalyn. It's a privilege to be here. I'm honored. Thank you so much.
We're honored to have you here as well. And just so our audience knows, there's a little bit of a delay, but that's okay. We can hear you. You're coming through loud and clear. So, Mike, I am so excited about these topics we're going to be discussing today. First of all, I am new to WhatsApp as of 6 months ago, probably. I had no idea you could do anything like this. So how did you find out about this, and how do you bring people together on WhatsApp?
Thank you, Doctor. A friend of mine once said, "Necessity is the mother of invention." Necessity is the mother of invention. Is the mother of innovation. So when you find yourself in a challenging situation where you need to think outside of the box, when you need to create something different, create something that is actually usable and workable for your audience, for your people, you will find that thing. And that's exactly what we did. We are in a zone where there are data constraints. There are we don't get as much free Wi-Fi as we would love to, and the people still want to engage. They love technology. They love the power of technology. I love what Robert Kiyosaki said one time. He said, "The new leaders. A lot of great leaders are going to come out of Africa. They are going to come out of shanty slums using the power of technology." And that's exactly what we are doing. There's so much that is possible. And using WhatsApp, WhatsApp is the easiest and the fastest way to connect and engage with people in Africa. Everybody has WhatsApp on their phone. It's just like in India as well. It's the fastest and easiest way. And I thought about it. Okay, why not, instead of using all other media, they are great and all that. Why not let's use WhatsApp? Let's create a group, and we could have other groups as well. Of course, there are challenges that if a group gets filled up, okay, how do we add more people? Unlike other media that, okay, you can have thousands and thousands of people on there. But with WhatsApp, everybody can actually access with very minimal minimal amount of data. They don't need large chunks of data to connect. And that's what we did. So we started a group and started we talked to people about it. This is what we want to do. We want to upgrade people's lives. We want to empower the African community. And I believe that true empowerment starts with knowledge. True freedom starts with knowledge. It is when you get knowledge that you can actually free yourself of whatever challenges you are going through, whatever solutions you need will come through knowledge. I love what a pastor of mine, my mentor, says. He says you get free in the area of the knowledge that you have, and he always says that there is no freedom without knowledge. Without knowledge there is no freedom, and that is what Free Africa Alliance is all about. It's all about setting people free. It's all about setting people free from the shackles of poverty, from the shackles of ignorance and what have you, and whatever challenges you may have. And that freedom comes with knowledge. And Free Africa Alliance is all about giving people the right tools, resources, materials, and knowledge that they need to thrive, not just to survive, but to thrive in a very challenging, not African environment, in a very challenging global environment. I believe that the next generation, this present generation, and our children coming up are going to change the world. We are coming up with amazing solutions like you've never seen before, and it's coming right here from Africa. This is the decade of the African child. This is the decade of the African youth, and that's what we are doing here. So,
Congratulations, Mike. That's outstanding, really.
thank you, thank you.
Philip, we can't hear you.
Dr. Jacalyn, if I may, Mike, you just
Thank
mentioned
you.
you just mentioned something so amazing there. There is no freedom without knowledge, and I just love that. And that takes me back to my upbringing in Africa, where Nelson Mandela locked away for all those many 25 years or so. He just got books, and he just read and read and read and read, and he educated himself hands down. And obviously he ended up leading South Africa and became a very prominent figure globally. But this is all down to because he empowered himself through knowledge.
That's so true. Philip, I remember something my father told me growing up, because I've always been interested in research and education. And he said, nobody can ever take your education away from you or your knowledge. So it's really key.
That is so key. And again, I'm sure a lot of people out there have heard this particular phrase, but show me a successful man or woman and I will show you their library. And I just love that. I absolutely love that. And, this is where knowledge, as in, you don't need to be the brightest or sharpest tool in the box at school. But when you read and you surround yourself with amazing, positive people, and people who are kind, and people who are caring, people who have wonderful etiquette and manners, you can only go but one way, and that is literally you can get to the moon.
That's so true. And, Philip, I say this each and every week at the end of Friday. I just count my blessings.
Absolutely.
I think how much I've learned from everybody on this platform, especially Mike. I'm so grateful and interested to hear more about what it is you're doing.
Mike, can you hear us?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now using WhatsApp. Yes, absolutely. I can hear you. I can hear you. Absolutely, I can hear you.
Go ahead, Mike. Please share with us.
I can hear you. So now using WhatsApp for this is absolutely amazing. Yeah.
But Mike, I'd love
absolutely amazing. I believe there is no country that can move. Yeah, I believe there is no country that can move beyond the capacity of its human resources, beyond the level, beyond the success level of its education industry. There is no country that can move beyond that. I believe the success of any nation, the success of any community, the success of any family is tied to to the importance, to the value they place on education. And I believe that is where the true definition, the true meaning of education comes in. Like Philip said, I love what you said, that education is actually surrounding yourself with the right tools, with the right materials, with the right books, surrounding yourself with people, with powerful people, people with etiquette and manners, people who have worked a lot on themselves, and that is what education really is. Education is not just going to the four walls of a school and bagging a degree. No, that is not education. Education is far, far, far more beyond that. Education means constant, unending improvement on yourself, on every area of your life. You're constantly developing yourself. I love growth, and that is what education is really about. Education is about growing, it's all about growing, aspiring to do more than you did yesterday, to be better than you were yesterday, and today, you are working on getting better tomorrow. And that's what education is really all about. And that is what we are doing here, changing the narrative, teaching people, teaching teachers that you don't have to stay with what you learned in school. You don't have to stay with what you learned at the teacher's college, at the university. You can build on that. What you learned yesterday is already obsolete today. It has what you studied, the book you read yesterday, the book you read last year. You need to build on it. There are new books now. There are new resources now. Dr. Jacalyn talked about research. Research is building on what you already know, building on what has already been established, building on what has already been created. Invention is all about taking something that already exists and building on that, developing something new out of what is already existing. That's what invention is all about. Bringing out from inside you, from what you can see available, to create a solution that people can use and build their lives with, and really solve problems in the society. That's what education is about. And when we train our teachers this way, they are in the same way able to train children that can lead us into the future that we desire, that can create solutions for the world. I'm telling you, there are amazing things that will be created within the next 3 years. Amazing technologies coming up, like nothing we've ever seen before. People are talking about the metaverse and so many other things. There is more that are even greater than that will be created, and this will be created by people of education. And when I mean people of education, people that are educated, I'm not just talking about someone who bagged the degree or bagged the PhD or bagged. I'm talking about someone who constantly, every day, you're working on yourself. I love what Philip said. He said every time you're exercising, you're taking care of your health, you're developing yourself, you're surrendering yourself with the right people. That is the true meaning of education. That is what education is all about. And that is what we are teaching our people here. And when we teach them that, they are able to transfer the same knowledge to the children and to teach the children the right way. Just 2 weeks ago, we had the pleasure of Satish Verma on our show, and he spoke. He was amazing. He talked about. He said, education is not learning from outside; it's bringing in from inside you. It's bringing in from inside you. Personal transformation for corporate transformation, for community transformation, for national transformation, for global transformation. And when you work on yourself like that, you can actually create solutions that will change the world. And that is what Free Africa Alliance is all about. You free yourself to free the world. You free yourself to free your family, to free your community, to free your nation, to free the entire world. It's amazing. It's amazing what we're doing. And the more we find out that the more we learn, the more we want to learn. We've had the pleasure of having fantastic speakers from all around the world. We get them from right here, from all around the world, and people are happy, people are learning, and they're like, I've never heard that before. That is amazing. We had a speaker, we had the pleasure of Raymond Aaron, who told us that, okay, when you're in front of a stage, and I was amazed, when you're in front of an audience, you don't say, hello everyone. You just say hello, because when you say hello everyone, you're talking to everybody at the same time. So you connect personally with each individual, and those are the kind of things we learn. Secrets, insights that you don't get anywhere. It's been amazing, and we do this every week. Every week we produce more than 60 hours of content within just 4 months. It's amazing. There's nowhere else in the world where you can get that. It's amazing what we're doing. And the teachers go back into their schools, they go back into their classes, They go back into their families. And, what we're doing here is not just about, what you're doing in the classroom. I believe that the teacher is first somebody's child, is somebody's daughter, is somebody's son, is somebody's wife, is somebody's neighbor, is somebody's landlord, is somebody's uncle, is somebody's auntie. And I believe that all these relationships have a bearing on the productivity and the results that the teacher delivers in the classroom or in the workplace. So all of these relationships are connected with the teacher's results. And that is what we take care of. Because we are using teachers, we are using education as a point of contact, as a means of changing our nation. That's what we are all about. Thank you, Philip. Thank you, Dr. Jacalyn. Thank you.
I love the way you describe everything with such passion. I can see how much this means to you, and I love that. I think it comes down to a sense of curiosity, always being interested in something new. I like what you said about education, also that what we've learned is already obsolete. I know for me that I have a master's and a doctorate, and most of what I've learned I've never used. And since I started this platform, I had to learn all new things, which is great. And so that's what you're encouraging people to get out of that mindset, that it's not about just degrees and certifications. It's about curiosity. It's about learning more, continuous improvement, and then helping others realize that they have the capacity for that as well, correct?
I didn't hear you. Dr.
Oh,
Jacalyn, I didn't hear you.
okay, no worries. Philip, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I echo exactly everything you're sharing, Dr. Jacalyn. And I just, Mike, when you speak from your heart, you speak from the pit of your stomach. You are so passionate, and you are owed so much respect globally for what you're doing. And I don't think people even understand what commitment you have laid on the line to make this platform come alive. You work tirelessly with no revenue coming through the door, nothing. And yet you keep giving. And I just honestly salute you, because it's people like you in this world who understand the importance of treating people, your fellow man, your fellow woman, with unbelievable respect, kindness, great manners, beautiful etiquette, and teach them to grow and to succeed. And it makes me very emotional when I see someone like you out there literally working endlessly and tirelessly to make this happen. And I tell you, I don't know exactly some of the names that you've shared on the platform. I don't have access to my list. But again, would you share with us some of the amazing speakers, Mike, that you've brought on? Some of the amazing speakers, just one or two or three names that you've brought on to the platform that have shared with your audience.
All right. Thank you so much, Philip. Thank you, Dr. Jacalyn. Once again, I'm grateful for this opportunity. It's such a privilege to be here. You are such an amazing person. I met Philip last year.
We've lost Mike. I'm afraid.
Oh, you can't hear me either. It's strange.
Oh, we've lost Mike. Oh, shame. I know. Look, Africa, as he said, this is something which is fascinating. When we look at all the hurdles or all the sort of mountains we have to climb in life, what did Mike turn to? He turned to what everyone has, a mobile phone. Now, we know that, okay, so it's just proved that I know Africa struggles in certain parts of Africa with bad internet connection, or it's not free flowing like we have here in the USA or in the United Kingdom, through Europe and through other parts of the world, Asia. So that to reach out to a mass amount of people, he thought about this WhatsApp. And literally, it is genius. Instead of holding what we're holding here live on this wonderful platform with a good connection we both have, so you, as I said, you put your finger on your microphone, you slide it up, and then you start to speak, and you can give a lecture. So this is exactly how he's created this unbelievable educational platform. And that means, and I think at the moment, he's literally got about 1,000 people, if not more, on these two WhatsApp groups, because he's had to split it because there's so many. And this is then broadcast. And the beautiful thing about this is, if you miss it and you're on the platform, you can come back and listen to it later. So it's just incredible how, remember Dr. Jacalyn, a few months ago, I said to you that expression, why is this happening to me? Oh, poor me. Why is it happening for me? And when things start to come at you from all angles and you put under a lot of pressure, you start to think out the box, this unbelievable creativity.
That is, yes, I completely agree with you. You look for solutions as opposed to dwelling on the situation. And Mike is actually back with us. Let's bring him back on. Yay, Mike, good to see you. Thanks for being here again.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. As I was saying, sorry about the interruption. I met Philip last year, connected with him, and told him about our platform. It's been amazing. He's such a wonderful man, and I've learned so much from him. So much from him, especially on the principles that he teaches. And that's actually what I look for in the people that I surround myself with, because you can actually learn more from people than you can from a book. You can learn more from the people you work closely with than you can learn from a book. What will take you reading 1,000 books on, you can learn from just one person. And that is what Philip exemplifies: the principles of courtesy, of kindness, of love, of compassion. This is what it's all about. And I learned that so much from him, connecting with people with your heart. And it's amazing, because you find that people are actually intelligent beings. They are very intelligent beings. They are social beings, and that's what I was reading something on his website where he talked about being relational rather than transactional, and that was powerful. I paused and then I thought about it again: relational than transactional. That's amazing, and it's such a privilege to work with you, and you also, Dr. Jacalyn, the creativity of setting up a platform like this to help people get their message to the world. It's amazing, and it's such a privilege to meet with you and to work with you at this level. I count it a rare opportunity. God bless you so much for what you're doing. Bless you even more abundantly than all you can ever imagine. USA Global TV is going to take over the whole world. We are going to have 1 billion subscribers, more than 1 billion subscribers all around the world. It's going to be the biggest media platform in the whole wide world. That's what we are going to do.
Wow, Mike, I love this. Thank you so much. Mike, what I really would love to know is how can our audience help you create a revenue stream for yourself and others on the platform on WhatsApp? Any ideas on that?
Yeah, we have a link for you to donate to the platform. You can donate to the platform. There are two ways you can do that. You can do that. One is by donating. You can donate to the cause. We have a target of empowering 10 million teachers in Africa by the year 2025. And 2025 is not far away. It's just 3 years. 3 years down the road, And we've started. We started from just a class of 20 teachers, and now we've grown into a class of 600 teachers in just 4 months. And by November this year, we are going to have 5,000 teachers on our platform, being empowered week in, week out, every day and all that. So one of the ways is by donating. You can donate to the cause. Now your donation will help us reach more schools, reach more teachers, with our message, and the power of the information that we have to come and hear what we hear, and give them access to the right tools resources and materials. There's so much to get on the net, on the platform. People get opportunities, you get to meet people that can help you out with whatever it is you're doing from all around the world. So one of the ways you can be part of what we're doing is by donating to the cause. And the second way you can be part of what we're doing is by sponsoring. You can become a sponsor, just like what the British School of Excellence is doing. It's amazing. So you can become a sponsor. So you can sponsor us for a year. We have a deal with this British School of Excellence for a year. So to sponsor us for a year costs just about $5,000 for a year. For donation, you can give as little or as much as you want to. That's for donations. But sponsorship starts with like $5,000 for a year. And by sponsorship, it means that we are going to promote and market you with what we have, with all the resources and the muscles that we have, not just on our platform, in the market here locally, and also to all our partners all around the world, all our speakers, everybody that comes on our show gets to hear about your business, about your company, about whatever it is you're doing. And we preach you, okay, just like we are doing with the British School of Etiquette, British School of Excellence now. Now we carry, permit me to use the word, we carry the British School of Excellence on our head, like, oh yeah, so, and that's what we're doing. So every speaker that comes on our platform also gets to also promotes your brand as our sponsor, just like all our speakers are doing now. So they make a post about you, about what you're doing, directing people, to your website, to your social media page, to your to getting traction for you, and that's what we're doing. So two ways you can support us: by becoming a sponsor, okay, and then also by donating to the cause. Those are the two ways of us generating revenue. And thank you very much, Dr. Jacalyn. And as time goes on, definitely, I believe that ideas, ideas. I believe in ideas. I believe in ideas. Tomorrow we would have other streams of revenue. We would have other ways through which you can support what we're doing. But for now, we have those two ways. You can sponsor us for a year, and you can also donate to the cause that we're building. Our plan is to create the biggest, the largest learning and development platform for teachers in Africa. The biggest, the largest learning platform, not just online. I've not shared this with Philip, but there's actually a plan for us to build a school here in Africa. The biggest school for teachers, for children also here in Africa is going to be online. And it's going to be also offline. It's going to be amazing what we are going to do. And I believe with this, Africa will not just only transform Africa, we are going to transform the whole world. We are going to change the world. We're going to change the world from here. With this tool that we have at our disposal, I always tell everyone that I come in contact with, the idea, there is no small idea. Whatever it is you have can change the world. If you push it with passion, if you push it with everything that you've got, and if you believe, there is nothing, absolutely nothing that you cannot achieve. Everything that we are seeing today with the platform, I remember sharing it with my friend, even before we had just a single teacher on the platform. I told him, I said, now I want us to create this thing. This was just about 4 months ago. That was in October. I said, I want to create this thing, and I'm telling you, it's going to change the world. It's going to be the top of the world. Everybody's going to be talking about it. Everybody that has never met me, that has never even heard my voice before, they are going to be talking about it. And people would preach it with so much passion, with so much belief, with so much enthusiasm. And people are going to come from everywhere and support this vision, because it is a God-given vision. It's a God-given idea. It's a God-given mission to liberate people from the shackles of ignorance, from the shackles of oppression, from the shackles of poverty, from the shackles of mental slavery. And thank you so much, Dr. Jacalyn.
Mike, you are so right. This platform is going to be known all over the world, and you are doing a fabulous job. I really appreciate you for doing this. And now you're actually going to be building a school as well. I wanted to ask you, where can we find these links to be a sponsor or to donate?
Yes, the link to donate is www.paypal.me/bsket. www.paypal.me/bsket. I'll take that again.
We'll put it in the comments afterwards. It's hard to hear part of that. So, if you could just share one more time what the link is.
Okay. www.paypal.me/DSPET. I'll take that again. www.paypal.me/DSPET.
Okay. Thank you very much. All right. Let's take a quick commercial break, Philip, and we'll be right back after this. We're going to hear some messages from our sponsors, and we're excited for more information from Mike.
The session that we had with BCAT was really entertaining and enlightening. We were able to put together some very specific steps that we as individuals can take, and it was really fun to all come together and see sort of where we're going as a team and how we can all get there together.
We had a tremendous experience with the BCAT partners. One of the challenges that we have as an organization is to make sure that we have the right people in the right chairs doing the right thing. To do that well, you have to have synergy. You can try to dream up ways to make sure that your group does that, or you can rely on experts. We would recommend BCAT partners to anybody who's looking to take their organization to the next level.
Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to Story Garden. Your host, Diane Boehm. I'm so happy to have you here today.
Diane Floyd Boehm tells wonderful stories that warm the heart, spark the imagination, and unite people and families across generations. For children, Diane's Harry the Camel connects with all of us who've ever wondered how different our lives might have been if only we'd been born something better, like a wonderful horse instead of an ordinary camel. In the end, we all learn along with Harry that there's nothing better than just being yourself. Diane's Little Girl in the Moon looks down on earthbound children and wonders if they know she's just like them. A story of love, home, and the bond between mother and daughter, its powerful theme that we're each of us different yet all of us the same plants a seed in children that promises to blossom within a loving and trusting grown-up. Diane's new biography, Rise, recounts the experiences of her grandmother, Ruby, to reveal the hidden strength of the human spirit. Ruby's story inspires all of us to become the best versions of ourselves. You'll find all of Diane's delightful books and much more at dianefloydboehm.com. Visit dianefloydboehm.com. That's dianefloydboehm.com.
And it is our brain, our mind can hijack us, and we've got to find these tools to resist those, or to even stop those hijacks in their footsteps before they even happen. And just seeing that passion that Mike is exposing and exuding here, I just hope and ask anyone out there who really is who understands the power of education to really get involved in this platform, listen and join the platform. The WhatsApp number, you can reach out to Mike and he'll add you to the platform, and you must see the caliber and the quality of these global speakers that Mike has, that he gets onto the platform.
I'm excited. I know I'm going to be asking Mike to allow me to sign up as well. I did just put up where you can donate to either become a sponsor or make any size donation. And for people listening on the radio, it's www.paypal.me/DSPET. D is in dog, S is in Sam, P is in Paul, E is in Edgar, T is in Tom. All right. Thank you so much. Mike, you are on mute, I believe. So while he's coming off of mute, Philip, are you aware of how we can actually become part of this WhatsApp group?
Yes, I think, Mike, if you could please, Mike, pop in the WhatsApp number into the chat, and we can then obviously add, people can reach out to you, Mike, or they can email Mike. For those on the radio who are listening, is Mike, MikeAdeyemoen, ERPRSES@gmail.com. So that's Mike Adeyemo enterprises@gmail.com. Again, reach out to Mike, and if any of you ever want to speak on the platform, I know that would be received with open hands and open arms.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And Philip, while I have you on Spotlight, can you share a little bit of information about the British School of Excellence and the programs that you offer there?
Certainly. Again, those wonderful people who dial in each week, thank you for humoring this. We here at the organization really focus on helping people build their confidence and change their lives. And we do that with one of our many people who want to engage with people of all ages, sign up to our Train the Trainer from all over the world. We currently have an alumni platform of about 170 alumni now globally who have gone through our Train the Trainer program, who've gone off to either become a partner or gone off to set up their own coaching and training schools, or they've incorporated into their organizations. So the Train the Trainer, we're kicking off, actually we're going to be doing our first live here in London. It'll be a hybrid, and that will basically be focusing on people in the classroom and bringing people in through the Zoom room. So we, again, this is what Mike was sharing earlier about technology, and I would love to elaborate on that a little bit later. And then, Train the Trainer already gives, it's an accredited program. And by the way, Dr. Jacalyn, we've just recently been re-awarded our investors in people. We had to, every 2 years, we have to go through a very stringent interview process, and we've just recently had been actually the accolade, the plaque arrived in the post by courier today. And here at the school, we are very focused on accreditations because it's all about giving you that continued professional development and that stamp that you will need to incorporate your continued learning. And this is what we are very focused on, is giving you these tools that you can add to your lives. And that's done through the Polished Professional. It's done through our EQ platform. Richard Cullinan runs the most phenomenal EQ program called EQ 101. It's run over 5 individual weeks, because EQ, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you out there, you take time to develop and build your emotional intelligence, and we can rewire our brains. We can rewire our lives. We have other courses out there such as ETIQUETTE for children. We have mindset and manners for teenagers, and we do personal and private coaching. And hence, that's why we pivoted from the British School of Etiquette to the British School of Excellence, so that we could offer so much more on our platform and people can really understand. As Mike said, it's about being better than you were yesterday. It's about striving for excellence.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And we do have the number to join Mike's group. The WhatsApp group, the number is +23 47 02 63 75 618. Thanks so much, Mike, for sharing that. So we'll leave that up for a little while. And then also the link to donate is here. I'll alternate back and forth. Mike, what would you like to leave with our audience before we sign off for today?
Yes, thank you, Dr. Jacalyn. Thank you for this opportunity. In closing, I would like to tell you, you who is watching, I would like to tell you that is listening to me right now, that change is possible, transformation is possible, if we make the commitment to do more than we've done. We make the commitment to believe, regardless of the circumstance that may surround us. In whichever area you are seeking change, whichever area, be it in your health, wealth, family, in any way, change is possible. You just have to make that commitment to believe and to do more than you did yesterday. Study some more, get more resources. It has not changed because you've not gotten the right resource. It has not changed because you've not gotten the right tool. It has not changed because you've not done enough. When you do enough, things will change. When you do enough, that situation will change. When you do enough, that community will change. That school will change. That family will change. When you do enough, your bank account will change. When you do enough, your nation will change. When you do enough, when we do enough, the world will change for the better. The world will move in the right direction. And with great people like Philip Sykes, like Dr. Jacalyn, like you and I pushing people in the right direction, teaching people etiquette and manners, teaching the people the importance of seeking the right knowledge, the importance of seeking the right resources, the importance of having social skills, the importance of believing in people, with people like that all around the world, I believe that we can do. There's so much we can do. I believe that we can only move forward. I believe that our world will be such a beautiful, beautiful place to be in. So I implore you, I encourage you um, to believe in yourself, to believe in your dream. That dream is possible. The vision in your heart is possible. It is possible because it is in your heart. God put it there, for it to be there. Because Napoleon Hill said something. He said, "Whatsoever the mind can conceive and believe, the man can achieve." There is absolutely nothing impossible for you. There's nothing impossible for that child. Anything that comes from your mind is possible. Even if it is even if it's just a 2-year-old. There are kids these days who are doing so much, even here in Africa. Little kids who are doing so much. Is it in arts, in technology, in science? There are amazing kids everywhere. And I implore you not to talk anyone down. Don't talk any child down. Don't talk any of your friends down. Don't talk anybody down. Believe in your dream and believe in the dreams of others. There's so much possible. There's so much that is possible with the power of an idea, with the power of a dream. There's so much we can do. I want to thank you all for listening. Thank you so much, Philip. Thank you, Dr. Jacalyn. God bless you. Thank you so, so, so much.
This has been so uplifting and inspirational. Sorry, I had the mute on. And I would love to have you back on the platform to help you continue sharing this message. So just in closing, if anyone is interested, everyone who's interested, I should say, they can go over to WhatsApp and they can join your group. Again, we're showing the number here. And they can look forward to meeting incredible people and hearing fantastic speeches and all kinds of education, sharing of research and resources. I think it's fantastic what you're doing, Mike.
Amazing, Mike. Just amazing. And, I can't reiterate enough. You'll never change your life until you change something you do daily. The secrets of your success is found in your daily routine. And that is John C. Maxwell. That's one of his amazing sayings. And what we have to do to change our lives is you've got to adopt habits. You've got to adopt good habits. And you've got to have a plan. And even if it's a bad plan, it's better than no plan. So everything that you've talked about today, Mike, and I know, hats off to you and respect to you, because I know the connection back in Nigeria is very intermittent. You've been an absolute champion, and we applaud you and we thank you for making the time to join us on USA Global TV. It's a true privilege to have you as our guest.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Philip Sykes. Thank you, Dr. Jacalyn. I am truly, truly honored to be on your show. Thank you so much. God bless you. And I want to thank my pastor, Pastor Chris, for training me in the right way, for training me in the right direction. I am who I am today. I am able to champion such cause and to actually believe in such a dream because of the investment that he has put into me, because of the confidence that he has built into me. And I want to thank Pastor Chris for so much for helping me thus far. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Philip Sykes. Thank you, Dr. Jacalyn. Together, we are going to change the world. We will change the world. We are doing so already.
Absolutely. We are doing so already, and continue with your fabulous work, and do come back and see us again and give us updates. I'm going to join your group, and I feel very honored to be able to be a part of your incredible community.
Thank you, Mike. Have a
Thank
great
you, Mike.
week.
Take
Have
care
a
of yourself.
wonderful weekend.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. I have to say, Philip, that sometimes we including me, take things for granted, like technology. And if the cable's out for 5 seconds, it's a complete panic. Like, whoa, what am I going to do now? But we are really blessed that we were able to have Mike here. And even though there's delays, it doesn't matter, because his message is so much more important than, the intermittent technology glitches. So thank you again for bringing him here. What would you say is your main takeaway from his his interview today?
So many wonderful messages came through there. I think for me, one of the things that I really do absolutely hold on to is, for me, I think it's when you're faced with adversity, you can find a way through. And this is what Mike was saying. He said, don't give up. Every one of us has a dream. Every one of us aspires to do something or be someone. And I think, again, he brought in, the ability to have social skills and manners and etiquette, because that famous Clarence Thomas saying, good manners will open doors that the best education cannot. And I'm not discounting education on any level, because for me, I think, again, freedom and knowledge will give us that freedom. And that's what I alluded to about Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela was an incredible and was an incredible human being and individual, especially what he went through. And there are many people out there who've been through to hell and back, but they've stood up strong and they've focused on what they wanted to focus on. They never let anyone step in their way. And if they did step in their way, they found a way around it or through it or under it. And so from me to all of the listeners, my takeaway from Mike is very much about get out there, educate yourself, and help others, because the more we educate ourselves, the more we can do for other people. And I truly believe that if we educate ourselves as adults and we educate our children, we are preparing for the future. We are absolutely laying down a foundation for the future.
Brilliant. I completely agree with you. I also like how Mike shared that it starts with an idea. And, here in the States, I've mentioned Shark Tank before, not a paid spokesperson, but you hear the stories. You hear the stories of people starting out in their garage or starting out with nothing or leveraging everything they have to take this idea forward. And along the way, people are going to say, no, it's not going to work. I'm not interested. You're going to fail. And yet people keep pursuing and persevering. And Mike started with one teacher. And I think you said now there's 1,000 people on that platform. I mean, in a short time, I think he said 4 months. So it just goes to show you that what he's doing is gaining more and more traction. And now we have him here on this platform, and we're going to be doing everything we can to support his work and to help him take this across the world, because it's so important. And I'm just grateful to you for bringing him here today.
I'm grateful to you, Dr. Jacalyn. We wouldn't be here if you didn't have the crazy thought and idea to leave your corporate life and jump out of the airplane and build the parachute on the way down. So, you've been amazing, and you are amazing, and you continue to be amazing. I don't know how you fit in what you fit in on a daily basis, but somehow you get through the day and you get it done. So big respect to you, and thank you for this amazing opportunity.
Thank you, Philip. Well, it's due to professionals like you who really help me in every way that we have here on the platform. And again, Philip is a co-host, and he's also a talking head. We're going to be hearing from you as an expert presenter. I know you'll be starting sometime in the near future. I'm looking forward to that. So Philip, as we close out, I'm going to spotlight you again. And if you can just share with our audience, how can they connect with you, and who would you like to reach out to you?
I'd like to reach out to anybody out there who understands the power and importance of personal development. And you can reach out to us at hello@thebritishschoolofexcellence.com. And on WhatsApp, it's +44 780 885 9914. And for anyone engaging with the Dr. Jacalyn Show, let us know where you heard or you dialed in, and you there's always going to be a 10% discount attached to the majority of our programs that we offer.
Wonderful. Thank you again. I really appreciate it. All right, Philip, I'll let you enjoy the rest of your going into evening and soon to be your weekend.
Enjoy your wonderful shows coming up, and I look forward to catching up very soon, Dr. Jacalyn.
Thank you again, Philip.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you, everyone, for being with us, whether you're on the live or the replay. And I do hope that you will reach out and support Mike's work. I'm going to put up his banner again. There's his email address, so you can get in contact with him that way. You can also donate, whether you want to be a sponsor or donate, at www.paypal.me/DSPET. And finally, you can join his WhatsApp group, +23 47 602-6375618. Yay, I don't need reading glasses yet, thank goodness. All right, we've got a program coming up, which is the United Kitchens, and we've got a packed afternoon. So we're really excited to have you here. Again, if you would like to be a guest on any of our shows, just go over to usaglobaltv.com, book your sessions. You can also watch our programs there, or you can watch them live on our YouTube channel, which is USA Global TV. We hope that you'll subscribe and be part of our community here. We love to have you. And as you see, we're bringing people from all over the world, and just want to spotlight anyone who has a story to share. It's inspirational and uplifting to all of us. Let's get involved and do our part. Thanks again. See you shortly.